Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Really do appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. We're going to talk a little bit about Paige Bueckers' debut. By the way, smash the like button. Go ahead, do it now before you forget. I do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Paige Bueckers had her debut. Now, look, it's nothing like the stretch of games that the Fever had the first 11 and 20 days nonsense. But, hey, Dallas did draw, unfortunately, the Minnesota Lynx in their very first game. But a couple of things that I want to talk about is the narrative a little bit, of course, and you're going to see a lot of criticism. First, you're going to see normal criticism that normal fans do when players aren't playing well, even if they're players you like. That seems to be completely incomprehensible to the old WNBA, and they've got to get on board with that nonsense, with that stuff. But you're also going to see people pushing back a little bit who actually, and again, have nothing against Paige Bueckers, but it's more unfortunately Paige is the one that's being used for a lot of this stuff, and they're pushing back against that. Because as you can see here, Yahoo Sports, despite the loss, Paige Bueckers shined in her WNBA debut. 10.7 rebounds, 2 assists. And of course, that's all they put because she absolutely did not shine. Nothing against Paige Bueckers. It's just the reality of she didn't have a good game. That is just the way it is. And here is why people are going to push back on stuff like this. We get BS, no grace given last year. Paige got gas in the fourth quarter where's this amazing defense and wasn't the efficiency queen her fans scream about. Yeah, she was only 3 for 10, which will show you, but right? Here we go. Yahoo Sports last year, Caitlin Clark's debut, an up and down WNBA debut for Caitlin Clark. Yeah, she didn't shoot great, 5 of 10, 5 of 15. But by the way, that's better than Paige's 3 of 10. And of course, Paige only took 2 threes, missed them both. We know Caitlin took more threes, and yet Caitlin still did manage 20 points. I thought she had 21. Is this right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And she did have a lot of turnovers, no doubt. But to say that this was an up and down WNBA debut for Caitlin Clark and that this shine was Paige Bueckers shining. Here's Paige Bueckers' shining numbers: 3 of 10, 0 for 2 from 3, only 2 assists to go with 2 turnovers. She did not play great. That's just the bottom line. She did not play great. And the other thing, because we keep hearing about how Paige was Caitlin before Caitlin, not just on the court, but also off the court in terms of her popularity, and she got so many people watching. And again, I'm not dismissing Paige Bueckers having fans and bringing in new fans. I'm talking about the difference in the narrative from the WNBA media, because if we take a look here, now, of course, it's going to decide not to load up for me. I thought tickets were selling out fast in Dallas for Paige Bueckers. According to ESPN, her first home game was nearly 1,000 tickets away from being sold out in an arena that seats just 7,000, right? If we go down, 6,251. You know what? I was probably actually on here. I bet I didn't even need to go to that. Yeah, there you go, 6,251. So they didn't even sell out for the home opener in Dallas in a tiny, tiny arena. Now, the other thing I want to add to this, Sonia Citron, Sonia Absolute Citron, which you've all been hearing me say for months. And you also heard me say when I talked about the draft stuff and I put her at the number 3 pick, and I said that Chicago Sky giving away that pick was a bad idea. Nothing against Ariel Atkins, but Sonia Citron is going to be a player in the WNBA. So she had her debut as well. And as you can see here, 19 points in only 24 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I think she was 6 of 7 from the field, not 7 of 7, I believe, 2 of 2 from 3. So Sonia Citron absolutely balled out against Atlanta in her debut, did a little bit of everything. And hey, to be fair, now, I mean, if you're going to just try and objectively compare WNBA debuts, you could say Sonia Citron had a better WNBA debut than Caitlin Clark did. Uh, but yeah, she played extremely well. I said after the game, and I know, look, this is the other thing a lot of people in WA don't understand about fandoms. Fans get wild and they overstate a lot of things after every single game, to the good and to the bad and to the extreme. That's just what they do. And they go back and forth with fans of opposing teams and of players. And it's supposed to be fun. And I know it hasn't been fun in the WNBA, but it is supposed to be fun. And I said after the first preseason game when they played the Indiana Fever and Sonia Citron started and got a lot of minutes, because see, I didn't know if any other rookie really was going to get the minutes needed to be a contender for Rookie of the Year other than Paige Bueckers. But Sonia Citron, when she started in that first preseason game, I said after that game, she is going to be Rookie of the Year. I said, I don't know if she'll actually get it because I think they've already appointed and anointed Paige Bueckers as Rookie of the Year. But based on how they play, for me, Sonia Citron has a fantastic shot at being Rookie of the Year. Don't forget, she kind of had to hold back her game a little bit at Notre Dame. She had, there was a three-headed backcourt of her, Hannah Hidalgo, Olivia Miles. But if you look back at other players, Notre Dame high draft picks guards out of Notre Dame usually do pretty well in the WNBA. So I think Sonia Citron has a great chance of being Rookie of the Year. I think she's WNBA ready. And as you can see here, WNBA community snubs Paige Bueckers as calls Mountain Sonia Absolute Citron's favorite for Rookie of the Year after 19-point debut. And yeah, it is one game. Okay, I get that. And that's why I said normal fans go over the top in the positive and the negative after every single game. That's just the way it is. Jalen Hurts has a bad game for the Eagles. He's the worst quarterback in history. We got to get rid of him, put the backup in. He's going to be better. When he has a great game, hey, man, he's the best quarterback in the NFL. He's headed to the Hall of Fame. He's got the Super Bowl ring. That's just, I really want to bring that to the WNBA, the sort of normal fandom that makes it a lot of fun to go back and forth with other fans and have a good time. But yeah, you have these two players, Paige, and again, one game. But if you're going by this game, hey, it's not a great debut by Paige Bueckers, but people like Yahoo Sports, we even call them legacy media. I mean, I guess they've been around a long time now. At this point, they've got that pull. We can call them legacy media, but trying to downplay Paige Bueckers' performance. Come on, she said she shined. Really, 3 of 10, 0 of 2 from three, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Look, for a rookie in their first game on a team that looks like it's in absolute disarray with a ridiculously overmatched coach, the male Christy Sides. We can just call him Chris Sides. That's not a good situation to go into. And Paige can get better and better and better. Okay, so don't say I'm not saying because of this one game that's Paige Bueckers is a bust and she's going to be horrible. No, I'm saying she did not have a great debut. And I'm pointing out the difference in the media coverage over Paige Bueckers' debut versus Caitlin Clark's debut last year. Very, very different things. But yeah, so people are pumped on Sonia Citron. They're jumping on that bandwagon. Nice to have them along. And a lot of people are like, "What is this?" Is but again, more people are clapping back at the fans and the media and how what they've been saying about Paige Bueckers, Caitlin before Caitlin and all this other nonsense. But let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. As always, appreciate you checking out this video. Thank you so much for all your support. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Go have the day you deserve, and I will talk to you later.